Hey, what's good, guys? Welcome back to Louder Than Words. This is episode 7. Last episode, Tetsui was a creepy freaking bitch, dude. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I fucking knew it. I had the feeling, dude. I had the feeling, but I was just hoping, hey, man, maybe he's nice. But no, and he got what he deserves, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's a little harsh. No. No, it's not. He was trying to fucking kill me. Okay. And yeah, we also met Yuriko's papa. And seems he's not a big fan of me. But, oh well. Yeah, let's get into today's episode. Yuriko? 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 Oh, sorry, what? I was asking you what you wanted to do tomorrow. But I guess you totally spaced out, so... I was thinking about that whole situation we had on Thursday. You know, how they say children often follow the same path as their parents? Because I sure as hell don't want that to apply to me, to apply for me, but I'm deeply scared of it nonetheless. I want to go to university. I need to get a degree, or else I'm going to end up like them, living paycheck to paycheck, always afraid of the slightest financial trouble that could break the house of cards they sat in. The thing is, if I had responsible parents who could have funded me and helped me get into university, like majority of students out there in this country, I would have no problem in life. But instead, I'm forced to live away and hidden from them, and to save up a measly salary to have a chance at my dream. It's honestly just depressing. If you look at it that way, it sure is. However, we must let bygones be bygones. There's no going back, and you can't change the past. If you keep wallowing in your own misery, you're only going to make it worse for yourself. Yeah, but there's no but. There's no use dwelling on those thoughts any longer, so just drop it. And you still haven't told me what your plans are for tomorrow. I don't know, I don't have any. The burden's on me, I guess. I have to find a way to cheer her up. There's no telling what she might do next if she keeps up that depressed attitude. But what can I do here? The weather at this time of year is still somewhat unpredictable, so I can't just rely on that. Maybe going somewhere meant for amusement is the key. How about we go to the amusement park for a change? Huh? It'd be a good way of getting a breath of fresh air and see something else for once. Aren't those for kids? Then it's settled. Fine, do whatever you want. Not like I care. The screams of children, the overpowering array of lights everywhere, the crowd in front of us, and more. We're at the park, where it seems much livelier than downtown, that's for sure. Maybe a little too much, but since we don't exactly have the luxury of choosing what days are off, we have to go on a Sunday. She, on the other hand, looks to still be suffering from the silence syndrome after what happened, and I can't exactly blame her. Despite this, I know what I have to do. Oh, that looks cool. Why don't we check it out? Sure, why not? The first step is to get her to play some games in order to distract her a bit. The first stand I picked is the one where you shoot targets to win a prize. Let's see if I can get her into the spirit of competition. Hi, can you tell us about what's here? Sure, here you have an arrangement of 5 moving targets in front of you. You have to shoot them with this BB gun, and if you manage to aim correctly and knock it out, you get a prize. Why don't you go first, Yuriko? Me? Yeah, you. Who else would it be? I only have you, Yuriko. Alright, fine. Here I go. Come on. That's too bad, young lady. Better luck next shot. Let me show you how it's done. Almost there, but not quite. This gun's broken or something. I assure you it's not. Hold on, I'll try again. I hit it. Nice shot. Hold on, why wasn't it knocked out? Well, you should have shoot it harder, that's why. The fuck is the shopkeeper on? Harder? How does that even work? I can't control how fast the bullet is going. If I remember correctly, the amount of force thrust upon the bullet varies depending on the pressure you put on the trigger, at least on this gun, I think. Oh my. Let's try it harder, guys. What? That's the stupidest thing I heard today. And didn't you tell us... Luis? Yes? How about we shoot together? if what he says is true, we'll just have to put a lot to put in a lot of pressure. Sure, why not? Let's do it. I wouldn't. Here we go. Nice, we got it. Wonderful. Now you can choose from the prizes displayed up there. Tell me, Yuriko, which one do you want? Why me? I don't. I want to get you a prize, that's why. Now, which one? Well, if you insist on it, I guess I'd pick that pink one over there. Alright, get us that one, please. Sure, here you go. And that'll be $15, please. $12? What? What the fuck was the point of that? Did I just play a fucking game and shoot it to win it? I have to freaking shoot it, and I have to win and then pay money? What the fuck is going on here? $12. Well, if it's $3 per oh, okay. If it's $3 per shot, and you took 5 shots, so that's a total of to $15. Damn, it's not cheap out here. Fine, here you go. Have a good day, and thank you for coming by. It's actually a lot, bro. Fuck that. $15, bro? Mad. Damn, that wasn't very cheap. $3 per shot? Yeah, that's fucked. I don't know how he managed to stay in business. Haha, indeed. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, those were like $1 per shot, or something like that. I know, right? I don't remember them being that expensive. What do we do now? Well, I was thinking we could hit up the roll... Yuriko? Yuriko? I think someone's calling you. Yeah, but... Long time no see, Yuriko. What? Suki? How could it be? It's been so long. She looks vaguely familiar, but I can't quite tell who that is. I think I saw her back in the field trip, but I can't quite remember. Must be one of her friends that I probably met once and never saw again. At least in case you forgot, this is Suki. She was with us during that field trip in our second year of high school. She was with us at that casino we sneaked into, remember? Oh, I see. Of course, I'm Luis, in case you forgot. What brings you here? Well, I'm waiting for someone to arrive here, so we could discuss important business matters. Still in business as usual, huh? Well, yes, but no. The group, which was already fizzling out to be honest, has kind of dismantled shortly after you left. Really? Why? How? To put it bluntly, somebody snitched. Seriously? One of the goons working for Kazuma was arrested and basically gave the whole operation away to the cops. We had law enforcement show up at our main warehouse, which thanks to a tip had been emptied out the night before. But they were still hot on our trails, so we decided it'd be best if each division separated and went independent in order to lessen the risk of all of us being caught. We don't know exactly what information he leaked, but this way they won't be able to get us all. At most, I think they would be able to track down his division and the one he is in collaboration with, but that doesn't apply to ours, so we're safe for the time being. Having said that, I still had to find a new address as quickly as possible since he might have leaked something to do with that. As of late, I've been sleeping on the streets on some nights and crashing into friends' houses on others. Damn, that's tough. I'm glad I left when I did, or else we would be in hot waters too. I have to get going. I see my fixers approaching. I'll speak to you later if we can. Sure, go ahead. Oh, one last thing, Yuriko? I have that capital you left when you quit. You can pick it up at our old warehouse tomorrow. I'll be there, so I can open it for you. Is that alright? Sure, I was going to message that bald head to ask him, but if you can't do it, then that's totally fine with me. When exactly should I come? How about 3 p.m.? I should be there around that time. Alright, well, see you then. You too, have a nice day. 3 p.m.? We have to take the afternoon off. Where's the problem in that? Never mind. Alright, what did you want to do next? I thought we could take a ride on the roller coaster. You up for it? Sure, let's go. Oh, and one question. What's that capital she was talking about? The money objects and other precious items I earned back when I was dealing with them, which I still haven't picked up. You're telling me there's a pile of money and goods you own, but you somehow haven't gone to pick it up? Well, it's not as easy as it sounds. The group keeps locations and it's in their best interest to keep me, a deserter, informed of that. I made numerous attempts to go and secure it, but they've been unsuccessful for so far. This time, however, I was going to get a hold of the guy in charge of our treasury and have him agree to set up a meeting. But since I bumped into Suki today, she made things a lot easier for me. Oh, okay, I see. But forget that right now. We're going on roller coasters. It's been so long since I've done this. I hope I don't get sick or something. A new day arises. We have everything? Yes, we do. That's quite a lot of bag space you have, though. I wonder how much you have hidden there. You'll find out soon enough. Anyways, let me get this straight out the door. We'll be venturing near where I used to live, which isn't really that friendly of a place. You'll see a lot of weirdos than you usually do, and we might run into trouble, although I hope we don't. It's also pretty impoverished, so be careful not to walk over someone sleeping on the street. She must be exaggerating, right? Looks like a fun place. Alright, let's roll. I was expecting a sort of crime capital of a third world country, but in reality it just looks like a lower class neighborhood. Groups of people seemingly just hanging around, with no real apparent goal in mind, other than to pass time until sunset. Those people, of course, weren't of the normal variety. Their jackets are half ripped, chains are hanging around their necks and hips, and their jeans went through a war and a half, it seems. We're almost there, hang tight. I certainly can't wait to be there. One right turn later, we found what we came here for. The building in question looks to be in between a warehouse and a shack. In front, as expected, Suki is standing watch. Right on time, Yuriko. Like I always say, I arrive precisely when I mean to. In any case, the stuff's over there. I don't have any transport available, so you're on your own for the way back. Don't worry, I don't think those goons would mess with me, especially since they may still be under the impression that I'm still a part of the group. I do hope that's the case for you. Alright, I have everything. Let's get going. Already? What were you expecting? I don't know. But with those kind of bags, I was thinking it would bigger, okay. Bigger, heavier, and more time consuming. Forget it. Let's just go. Alright. Well, see you later, Suki. See you later. See you too. We're back on the same street as before, although it feels much quieter than it did a few minutes ago. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get fucking ambushed. The same people are still standing around, as if frozen in time. As I look to my right, it almost feels like we're being constantly watched by those on the other side of the street. Looking a bit closer, a distinction can be made between the groups and the ones standing alone, but both still insist on looking this way. Wait. Someone over there looks really familiar, but I can't really tell who that is. Strangely enough, she is staring directly into my eyes, unlike the others who direct their gaze elsewhere when I look at them. I swear I saw her, not too long ago. I have it on the tip of my tongue, I just can't pinpoint her identity. Something wrong, Lise? Oh no, it's fine. What? Where is she? She was there a moment ago, but I don't see her around now. Well, if it's fine, don't just stand there, let's go. Oh yeah, sure. Damn, I feel like we're traversing a jungle of homeless people. Yeah, well, that's how it is around here. Normally they'd have tents set up around here, but I guess law enforcement must have cracked down on that sort of settlement. So you'll find most of them on the sidewalks these days. The sidewalk is filled to the brim with these people. Between all of those sleeping on cardboard, those with their backs on the walls and more, it's quite hard to get around here. You wouldn't think we would have this sort of scenery in such an advanced and modern country, but we apparently do. Oh, sorry. What's the matter? I must have stepped on his hand or something accidentally. It looks like he's in a deep slumber for someone sleeping at 3 in the afternoon. Well, that's how life is for most of these people. He's mumbling something. I hope we didn't wake him up. Wait a minute. What are you doing? Are you going to seriously remove his ripped sheet? The only thing covering from the elements? I have to make sure. Wait, I think I recognize him actually. His hair seemed kind of all over the place, and he's wearing a stained black hoodie. How did I not notice earlier? Luis, Yuriko, I think this man's your father. How? I thought he was living in our old place. Hmm? He still seems half asleep. Yuriko, what? Serves him right. He's responsible for decades of suffering on my part, and he almost killed my chance at a normal life and career by forcing me to work solely for him, to do nothing all day but drink. He and the other hag can go die in a ditch for all I care. Jesus Christ. Well, he's still your father, so what, Luis? He's done nothing for me. As a parent, he's failed to take responsibility for the child he knowingly brought into the world for the longest time. Worse yet, he wants me to come back so I can work for him and fund his despicable lifestyle. Truly the lowest of the low. What do we do now? Leave him. We have other things to take care of. Let's get going. What should I do? It doesn't feel right to just leave him here like this. I don't like this guy at all, and he may actually do us harm if we try to help him. Damn it, who's to say he won't just stab us the moment he wakes up or something? I don't want to have to fight him yet another time. But can I really just leave him like that? Is he truly beyond redemption? It pains me to see the sorry state in which Yuriko's family is in, especially since I feel we can do something about it. One may try to forego their parents, but they're the only people who want for you the best, despite their actions. Sometimes, just as they educate their children, they also need to be educated and put on the right track. Can we do something about his situation? I don't know, man. Nice guys would say convince Yuriko to help her father somehow, leave him be. Bro, I feel like when Yuriko told us her backstory, freaking, like, it just seemed like all the time he was a fucking major douche. Is it even possible to change this lad? I don't know, man. But I feel like I'm supposed to hit convince him. Sure, let's convince Yuriko to help her father somehow. Yuriko, what? What are we doing here? What we're doing here can't be right. There's no way I can just live with myself knowing you willingly abandoned your father to live on the streets even though you could help him. I know that he's made you suffer for years, that he may be a liability, but we have to do something. What is done, and there's no point in trying to get vengeance. We could at least let him sleep in the cellar or something, until he finds somewhere else. Are you even listening to yourself, Luis? You're suggesting we help the scumbag who tried to assault us? After I finally managed to escape that cursed household, you want to bring him back? Like, I know I'm reaching here, but if you could spare an ounce of mercy for this man, you won't regret it, trust me. I think that if we were to help him, he could turn his life around. You won't have to see him around. Just let him sleep in the cellar or the attic. I'll take care of him. You're asking too much of me, Luis. Please, if anything, do it for me. Why do you care so much? You know he barely deserves to live. You know how dangerous he can be. And yet, you still insist? It's just that it really doesn't feel right for me to just leave him here like this, knowing he's your father. Fine, I'll let him sleep in the cellar, for Christ's sake. But if he ever dares to yell at me or try to assault me like he did, he's out. Don't worry, I'll make sure that doesn't happen. Oh, and by the way, you never told me his name. His name is Hiruto. Oh, I think he's woken up. Good evening, Mr. Tokunaga. Where am I? What is this? You're in our cellar. This motherfucker carried him all the way. Damn, bro. Let's go. In-game Luis, strong ass motherfucker. Built like Dwayne from The Rock. We found you sleeping on the street and thought it best to accommodate you in here. Wait a minute. You're that kid who's living with my daughter. Yes, indeed I am. Where's Yuriko? Whoa, I can't have you screaming like that. Get your hand off my mouth. Yuriko's not here, Mr. Tokunaga. She's upstairs. Although, you'll have to know she doesn't want to see you right now. You'll have to respect that for the time being if you want to stay here. Why are you doing this? Are you here just to mock me or what? I couldn't just leave you be. Yuriko wanted to leave you there, and that decision is perfectly understandable after what she's been through, but I couldn't. That child has been nothing but trouble for me ever since she was born, and now she's ignoring after all that I've done for her. And what exactly have you done for her? You gave her a roof, which, congratulations, is the bare minimum responsibility for a parent bringing a child into this world. She told me that she was often starving, so I can't really credit you for feeding her either. Who the fuck are you to criticize me about how I raised my daughter? You don't know anything about us, and you're making judgments. Look, Mr. Tokunaga, there's no point in arguing about that. What's done is done. All I want here is to help you get back on your feet. For starters, you can call me Luis. I'll be calling you Hirito from now on. Explain to me how you ended up in your situation, and why would I? Hirito, I'm just trying to help you. I'm not here to shame you or mock you or anything. I just want to find you a suitable place to live and a stable income. Why should I disgrace myself by taking your help? You stole my daughter, and now you want me? I didn't steal anything. Your daughter left your household of her own will. She decided being tired of providing money for you, only for you to waste it on alcohol and spend all day at home. I know it sounds harsh, but I'm being honest with you and telling you what she told me. You need to get a job, Hirito, and find your place in society as the proud working father of Yuriko. As my proud father-in-law, not as a drunk homeless man living on the streets. Do you understand? I'm giving you an opportunity to turn over a new leaf, and I'll help you however I can along the way. You just have to promise not to drink excessively again, and to treat your daughter rightfully. So please, now tell me how you ended up sleeping on the sidewalk. It's important for me to know, so I can help you best. Well, it all started shortly after my daughter left me. She was helping us pay the bills, and now that she was gone, we were in financial trouble. My wife had also left shortly after, and after I had to sell some of my belongings to stay afloat, I looked for a job, but no place would accept me. Not even McDonald would accept me. Eventually, I had nothing left to sell, and the rent bills started piling up. I considered borrowing money, but that would only get me even deeper in financial hell. Needless to say, after selling pretty much everything, I ran out of funds. I was evicted for failing to pay up, and found myself having to sleep on the street. That's the gist of it. I see. I've been told you're a habitual drinker, which is something we'll have to change. However, do you also gamble by any chance? I used to occasionally, but not anymore, since I don't have anything left to gamble. Damn, it's like this guy ticks all of the boxes. Alright, Hirito, tomorrow we'll go out to get you back in shape. The first step is to get you looking proper, and you can start by taking a shower. Here, I'll show you the way. How's he? He's fine. He calmed down and explained to me how he got there. As you expect, he basically ran out of money when you stopped funding him, so he got evicted. Thankfully, he didn't go borrowing from some loan shark, so that'll make my job easier. Oh, and he told me your mom left him at about the same time you left. Is that true? Of course she did. She used to leave us for days, even when we were doing well for God knows what. God, I hope you're right about this whole ordeal. Don't worry, I got it. A new day arises. Alright, first things first, Hirito, we need to get you new clothes. Sure. I imagine you've been turning up to interviews with the same black hoodie, right? Well, yes, but I really like hoodies. So if possible, I'd like to get one similar. No matter how much you like them, nobody's going to take you seriously if you show up like that. I'm not saying you should buy a full suit, but just something a little more formal. Since it's summer, why not go and get a polo shirt? Alright, sure, why not? Also, we should make sure to get a pair of nice jeans, preferably blue. Let's go in the store. They're occupied, and I think you'll find what you're looking for. Alright, next, we'll get you everything you need to maintain your appearance. What do you mean? You know, shampoo, razor, etc. Oh, of course. We'll also get you a haircut, and a bare trim, don't worry. Book an appointment at the barber tomorrow. After we get you those accessories, the final step will be What is it? To get you a sandwich, huh? After all, one cannot fight on an empty stomach. The next thing we need to tackle, Hidito, is your alcohol consumption. Huh? I can't force you, but you have to promise me to cut back significantly on your consumption. No company on earth would allow an employee who's drunk and constantly reeks of it to stay around for long. I'd also advise to put an end to gambling, because you're basically throwing your money out the window. I've contacted a rehab center which will take you in. They can help you withdraw by prescribing certain medicine. If you decide to go there, which I strongly advise you to, I'll cover the expenses, but I do expect you to pay me back when you can. That stuff ain't cheap. Well, are you going or not? I don't know. Is rehab really necessary? Even if you go there just to remove alcohol from your system, it will be worth it. I hear withdrawal symptoms for alcohol can be pretty extreme. Fine, I'll go there. That's more like it. I'll drop you off after we visit the barber, alright? In the meantime, be sure to rest. I'll go back up in the apartment. I'll start looking for job openings in the area, but we'll have to consult later to determine what's good for you. Alright, well, have a good evening and night, Hidito. Luis, I really can't thank you enough for this. I thought I was done for out there. I wasn't sure if I was going to endure living another day sleeping on a cardboard. My friends have all left me behind, and my family doesn't seem to care for me much more. I have to apologize to them. I don't think I've treated them right after all. No worries, Hidito. We'll have time for that as well. One of your relatives is just upstairs, and she would gladly see you again if you would do what I told you to do. It's never too late, Hidito. You can still make it happen. 1 year later, holy shit. What the fuck? Light has entered my eyes. The rays of hope make their way into my room, despite the curtains blocking the way. Today's the day, huh? First I'll start by washing my face and combing my hair. After all, how can one start the day looking like a caveman? Ah. Holy shit, dude. My god. Alright. What should I wear? I could go with a classic white shirt, but maybe I should change it up. It would have to be formal in any case, but I don't want to overdo it. Maybe a tie and suit? I don't know. What do people wear at this sort of occasion? I can't even remember what I wore when I had mine. Whatever, I'll go with this. Now that I got this out of the way, I should get something to eat. I probably should avoid coffee. I don't want to have it to hit the bathroom during crucial moments. But then, what if I end up falling asleep instead? Wouldn't that be worse? I guess I'll go with an energy drink instead. I'll get some cereal as well while I'm at it. Damn. Just looking at the window, I can tell the road is pretty busy today. Sure as hell am glad that I don't have to work today, so I can probably avoid the heavy traffic. Today's even busier for some reason. Never seen as many cars on the same road. But in that case, I'm better off waiting a bit for traffic to lighten before going on my way. Thankfully, they took this into account when planning the whole thing, so they're starting at a time with very little activity. It's about time I get going. Do I have my keys? Yes. Do I have my camera? Yes. Do I have my phone? Yes. Do I have my watch? Yes. I think that's everything. Today's the day where I shouldn't forget any of these. Magnificent. I couldn't ask for better. The clouds have left the skies, all to the mighty sun who shines down on God's green earth. There's little breeze gentle enough to prevent me from sweating, but not to send me flying. The birds sing their melodies, and trees sway gently, and the water sparkles and shines back at the sun. Well, I should probably get going now. After all, I wouldn't want to be late to my daughter's wedding. What? Wait, it's over? What? Are you kidding? That's like some... That's pretty anticlimactic, bro. I'm not gonna lie. What? I wanted more. What the frick? Oh shit, wait. Nia? Who the fuck is Nia? Dad, can you play with me? I'm sorry, Nia, but I'm busy. I have to finish this before sunset. Oh, come on. Can't you at least tell me a story? Alright, what sort of story do you want to hear? How did you meet Mom? Well, that's certainly a long story, but I don't mind telling you about it. It all started back in high school. Damn. I don't know, I liked it. The game the game was nice, the game was a good experience. Decent characters. Freaking love Yuriko. But that ending was pretty anticlimactic, bro. Like, my guy turned to leave so fucking quick. Motherfucker just said 1 year later, and he's all good. Hmm. I wonder what happens if you just don't fucking do that. Like if you just say, "All right, buddy, see you later," and just follow Yuriko. So I guess the girl with white hair is our freaking daughter. Wow, who would have expected that? Wow, what an experience! What an experience! But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. A bit iffy, but whatever. Thank you guys again for watching, and adios.